Hello, trading is closed on August the 20th, 2021. We always start with our disclaimer first. It's my trading plan for Monday, August 23rd, 2021. Remember, no one's perfect. I can be completely wrong. All trades should be at your own risk. Well, we had a few calls. Look for the pattern with the early low. Tends to be a rally day with a high in the final hour. So we got that. Monday, I'm looking for a pattern with the early high. I said that yesterday's action was weak, and if the bulls were to continue the rally, they'd have to gap and promptly overtake these highs from Friday, which they did. And this is just a reminder of what we said. These are the patterns I expect to see next week. Let's look at the MEJT signals from today, and then we'll come back to this. Well, early on we got an ultimate buy signal. We got the minimum here. Almost always you get more at some time. We did that. It was an optional lower target. We got that. The idea behind the system is these bars tell you what's going to happen in the ensuing period. But you've got one bar that's long, closes near its low. Other one's long, closes near its high. Tells you the market's indecisive, can't make its mind up. As far as the morning is concerned, you're probably not going to go anywhere. And it's the same thing with the afternoon bars. If you're not going to go anywhere in these bars, you might make some moves, but eventually you're going to come back. And of course, there are specific rules, and that's how the system works. We gapped up, hit a higher high, closed under the midday high. It's not a good pattern, but all we have to do to set things right is to gap and promptly overtake these highs. Shouldn't be too hard to do when you rally all day on Friday, even if you can't close above a meaningful level. Normally it continues on Monday, but if you gap down instead, it can be a significant drop. This is still the pattern we're working on. Once again, until this falls, this is not a lock. It looks good. The indicators I watch are looking for trouble here. Breath is bad. Sentiment is too bullish. Looks like we're going to drop here even if we don't drop every day. But until that falls, you can't really count on it. Well, this was the chart before. We showed before. Here's what we said. We had an E-mini spike, and these secondary indicators, NASDAQ, McClellan Oscillator, the volatility indices, they were all threatening to give buy signals. And today they did. They all reversed through their respective Bollinger Band, and that gives a signal to buy. I've seen these reverse. I've seen these things fail because when they first trigger, if you drop the next day, they're going to go back through the bar the other direction. So it's no guarantee, but that's what the signals have to say. We don't have to go a lot higher, don't have to go much higher, but there is a target up here, 44, 54, 33, and if we do gap up, wouldn't be unreasonable if that printed and found resistance over it, even though it's not a requirement of the system. Monday's pattern has the early high, could gap down. Technical indicators remain weak, but the E-mini volume spike has worked. Secondary indicators are given buy signals. On the other hand, we gapped up, hit a higher high, closed under the midday high. All the bulls need to do to continue the advance is to gap and promptly overtake today's high. It's not guaranteed to happen, but if we have weakness instead, if it's severe enough, it could send secondary indicators back through their bands, negating the signal they gave. A blip up here could actually make an ensuing decline more severe if and when it comes. And the reason is, here's this MEJT target offers support, but once it's challenged, it doesn't offer support again. It gets to do that once. So the indicators say all we have to do is gap and take these highs out. We could even go higher. That's what they say. But if they drop instead, and once the indicator is given, it can still be reversed after a day. It needs confirmation, which can't come the same day. If we drop instead, badly enough, don't look for support here. So Monday's pattern is the early high. Path's easy for the bulls, but if they fail, again, look out below, because eventually I think this has to correct, even though it doesn't have to correct right this minute. And that's today's call.